surrounded by the hum of cooling fans and the blue glow of 6 different high-resolution monitors. I handed him the photos I'd taken of the passports in the bank ledgers. Marcus didn't scoff or look shocked. He simply adjusted his glasses, cracked his knuckles, and started typing. The click-clack of his mechanical keyboard sounded like a firing squad. "David, you're an architect, so you understand blueprints," Marcus said, his eyes never leaving the scrolling code. "What you found in that floorboard isn't just a secret, it's a foundation. Your wife has built 3 entire lives on top of yours. It's called identity layering." Within an hour, Marcus found the Sarah Jenkins profile. It was a masterpiece of fraud, a social security number stolen from a deceased infant in 1985, a credit history built over 20 years, and a trail of consulting fees that led directly to a series of real estate scams in the Florida Panhandle. But the real horror came when Marcus pulled up a set of blueprints from a project in Tampa. They bore my professional stamp. My digital signature was at the bottom of every page. "She's been using your credentials to certify structural integrity for properties that don't exist, David. Or worse, properties that are death traps. She pockets the development insurance, the builder's fees, and then the company vanishes into thin air." "I never signed those," I whispered, my heart hammering against my ribs. "I've never even been to Tampa." "I know you didn't," Marcus said, spinning his chair around. "But the world thinks you did. If one of these buildings collapses, you're the one going to prison. She's built a cage around you, David, and she's been using your own money to buy the bars." He then showed me a GPS log from her car. It didn't go to the airport for her conferences. It went 45 minutes south to Naperville, every Friday afternoon, without fail, for 5 years. My blood turned to ice. "Does she have an office there?" I asked. Marcus looked at me with a pity that hurt more than the betrayal. "No, David, she has a life there." I followed her the following Saturday in a rental car. My hands were gripping the steering wheel so hard my knuckles were white, and my breath hitched every time she hit her turn signal. I felt like a criminal, a stalker in my own life. Now I watched from a distance as she pulled into the driveway of a charming blue colonial with a white picket fence and a swing set in the backyard. It was a house I would have admired for its craftsmanship if it didn't represent the total destruction of my soul. The front door opened and a man came out to meet her. He was tall, athletic, with the polished look of a corporate executive. They didn't just greet each other. They fell into a routine that spoke of years of familiarity. He took her overnight bag. She leaned in for a kiss that looked identical to the one she gave me every morning.